Okay, so there's some cool stuff going on today, and it's because QuakeCon's going on. I don't really pay attention to QuakeCon. I'm just showing you that, hey, it's live streaming on Twitch. That's not the point of this video. I'm not going to be sitting here commenting on what they're talking about, but what they're talking about right now is actually what I want to talk about. But yeah, it's live streaming on Twitch, but we're moving on from that. I want to talk about Doom. There's a couple cool things going on that I think is freaking sweet. So Doom and Doom 2, there is an enhanced version that is available on Steam, Nintendo Switch. I actually have it on the Switch right now that I was about to boot it up. I'm going to boot it up right now. But okay, on Steam, we're going to go back and I'm going to show you all the content you get with it. If you already have Doom on any of these consoles or on PC, you automatically get the enhanced version for free. If you don't have it, you could buy it on the Switch for like $10. Recently, they had like if you re-upped your Switch Online, they gave you like 1,000 gold coins. So I just used it to get the game for free because I didn't already have it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, as you could see. There's a lot of stuff on here. You get a lot of content for $10. But like I said, if you already had Doom or Doom 2, you get the stuff for free. Okay, but let's get back to the information here. So that I want to show you. And then there's something else to do with the Super Nintendo that I'm confused. Maybe you guys could help me. But real quick, this enhanced port. So there's one other thing. Like if you don't already have this for Steam, like if you don't already have Doom or Doom 2, you get them for free if you already own them. If you don't already own them, you can go to Fanatical for $1.74, just buy Doom. That's how I got it on Steam. $1.74, and you just get them both. You get this whole collection. I could show you that it's in my Steam library. I paid the $1.74 on Fanatical, got the code, redeemed it, and I got the whole package for $1.74 instead of the $10. So that's one tip. I'll put the link down below. But yeah, you get the Doom and Doom 2 whole package for $1.74 if you go through Fanatical. But you get all this cool stuff. So the definitive newly enhanced version available in the combined release on Xbox One, Series X, SNES, PS4, PS5, and Switch, and PC and Game Pass. The enhanced is our biggest effort yet with online cross-platform deathmatch co-op for up to 16 players, community-published single-player mod support with in-game mod browser, optimized renderer, accessibility options, so on and so forth. The soundtrack by Andrew Holschult, including brand new Doom 2 recordings selectable alongside the original MIDI soundtrack. When you first boot up the Switch version, it asks you like which one do you want to use, but I'm assuming you could just change it on the fly in the main menu. I'm sure selectable alongside the whatever, right? Presented in up to 120 hertz, 4K, on obviously supported platforms, not the Switch. Brand new episode Legacy of Rust, new weapons, demons made in collaborations with individuals from id Software. So here we go. You get all this content, No Rest for Living, the Plutonia Experiment, Evolution, so on and so forth. So the owners receive all this stuff. New Deathmatch Pack featuring 25 maps. Really cool. All the supported languages listed there. Here's the new features, improvements, online cross-platform deathmatch. I'm not going to read everything. Now on the Kex engine, boom source compatibility, and accessibility options, right? So there you go. If you want to take a look, I'll put the links. I think this is really awesome. I think it's cool, okay? Really cool stuff. Grab it for Steam for $1 something if you go to Fanatical, $10 on any other platform unless you got like Game Pass, right? So yeah, interesting. But what prompted me to make this video was not just this. It was limited run games, okay? I saw something because all this stuff going on with Doom, Quakecon, you know, all this. I saw this pop up and I was scratching my head. I'm like, what the hell are these guys talking about? I know limited run games can be controversial. We could go on for days about the things that they've done or said or the way they go about their business, but we're not getting into all that. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is this announcement that they made and how there's some interesting stuff here, but also confusion on my part and probably on others as well. So the improved, the definitive Doom SNES experience. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I remember when Doom came out on the Super Nintendo. I know it's not like the greatest port, but for a lot of us, like it was awesome, as far as console players. I always played on PC. I always played games on PC, but I was very heavy on console gaming my entire life. I'm more so now, in my adult life, kind of shifting more towards PC gaming as I just see the value in it. My Steam library moving wherever I go. Console gaming's we've been harping on it for a while now. I love PC gaming. But back in the day, it was like, hey, Doom on the Super Nintendo, sweet. Not everybody's PC back in the day could play everything. So it was like console gaming was kind of legit back then. It was a huge option. Every game you bought just played. PC could be a struggle. It was a struggle back then, to be honest. So I love Doom on the Super Nintendo. It was sweet, that freaking red cartridge and whatnot. So I saw this and I was like, wait, Doom. They used the Super FX2 chip. How the hell is Limited Run Games releasing a Super Nintendo game with a special chip? That is unheard of. There's plenty of companies who put out official, licensed wise, not official through Nintendo, but licensed through the companies who own these games. They'll reissue games or reproduce these games officially, but they've never use special chips. It's unheard of. So I'm confused. Doom used the Super FX chip. So they state the definitive Doom Super Nintendo experience, all 4 Doom episodes, including Thy Flesh Consumed, added circle strafe, performance improvements, monster respawning on nightmare difficulty, level codes, and then another big shocker. The hell are they talking about? Rumble support via an all-new controller? Are they going to release a controller for the Super Nintendo that has Rumble in it that works just with this game? I'm going to tell you right now, there's not been very much that has when Limited Run Games announced something, Lollipop Chainsaw, I'm like, okay, who am I going to buy it from? Because I know it's through, you're going to be able to buy it in Japan cheaper. So I pre-ordered it at Amazon Japan. Clock Tower, same thing. I pre-ordered it at Amazon Japan. And a lot of times those games that you can get through Play Asia or Amazon Japan that are exclusive through Limited Run Games in North America, you wind up getting them quicker through other places, and they'll be in English anyway through the Japanese or Southeast Asian release. So I usually go that route for those kind of releases. Anyway, I'm hoping Tomba goes the same way, but I'm having my doubts because Tomba, the Japanese release, Limited Run Games, the digital version's delayed for Japan because there's differences with their release of the original game versus what we got in North America and Europe, I guess. So their version is delayed. So it's okay, are they going to get a physical version that gets released through somebody else? Or I don't know. It's all beside the point. This is the first time I'm I might actually really be interested in something. I've never really been interested in a retro cartridge through them, but Rumble support via an all-new control. How are they going to do this? So they have this one, and it comes out next year. They haven't really announced anything yet, but the retro box, gunmetal colored cart, and a poster. 14 new levels. Nightmare mode, circle strafing, much more. This is going to have to be how, are they going to be able to replicate through maybe a cheaper FPGA chip, the Super FX chip? Or are they foregoing that and they found a different way to replicate that? I don't know. I'm having a feeling out of all of their standard Super Nintendo cartridges that they've released, this is probably going to be one of the more expensive ones. So they have this standard edition, and then they have this collector's edition. Look at that cart. I'll be honest, this kind of looks neat with a blood splatter on there. And there's only going to be this is kind of demonic right here. 666 copies of this one, individually numbered. People are big on this stuff, man. This one's going to sell out immediately. You know this is going to be a hot thing when they put this out. This is look at the instruction book. I'm intrigued for one of the first times with Limited Run Games. Being honest, I'm just being honest. I hate to say it, but I have to be honest. I'm intrigued. How are they doing this? This is a Super FX game. How are they going about that? Because somebody responded to me on Twitter oh, they're probably going to use some kind of clone EverDrive type board. But no, the flash cards for the Super Nintendo, all the cheapest ones and all the clone ones, we're talking sub $100 cartridges. None of those play Super FX games. None of them. None of them do. It's the more expensive, you know, the FX Pack Pro type thing, or the FX Pack, whatever they call SD2 SNES, what like is in my head. Those are the ones, the SD2 SNES, and then the Pro, the FX Pack Pro, the ones that are like a couple $100. Those are the ones that played the Super FX chip. The EverDrives, those ones didn't. They play like DSP and stuff like that. Is the other ones, the expensive ones, played Super FX. So I don't see that. They had to come up with a new way. Like I said, maybe a cheaper FPGA chip, because, you know, FPGA chips, not all of them are crazy expensive, like, oh, Mr. level stuff. You know, you get little cheap chips. Maybe they figured out a way to do that. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm intrigued. What is this, man? What is this? There you go. My rant and ramble for the day. Doom. Hey, check it all out. Interesting stuff going on. Thanks for watching. Bye.